Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Janice. Good morning. Okay. Do, 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 do. I have three sick kids home. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you a little bit about non-speaking and being sick because it is a racket. So we've made it 2 weeks into school and I have 2.5 sick kids. I'm saying 2.5 because a tiny 1% part of me thinks that Sawyer might be pulling my leg to get out of mass. But I don't know. I don't know that. And I want to believe in the good in my children. But yesterday, so Cooper, he takes a van home. And when I opened the van door and he got out, he was like beet red and just hot. Now it's 80. We're in this weird fall here. I think in a lot of places y'all are. It's like oh, hold on a second. I wanted to make sure I pin this. So it's like 80, it was like 85 degrees yesterday. And he was like beet red. So I like touched his face and I was like, dude, are you hot or do you not feel good? And it's, it's always yeah. So he always answers with yes, no matter what. And that's one of the hard things. And I've been trying to touch on this more about the challenges with these unique challenges with nonverbal or minimally verbal speakers, because there's so many more challenges than one would think that there are if you had no idea, like like if I didn't have Cooper, I would be like, how do you know what he wants to eat? It's like, yeah, you figure that out real quick. But like, how do I know if he doesn't feel well? How do I know if his appendix are about to burst? Like that is one of my real deep rooted fears, is that his appendix are going to burst and I have no idea. Like I'm not joking. Like that is it. That is my fear. And I've heard stories of that happening. So we were walking up to the house and I was like, are you sick? And he's like, yeah. So he answers yes to everything, no matter what question you ask him, except for, do you want broccoli or green olives? I don't know why. He'll be like, no. But you can't always trust. So like I could legit say to Cooper, did you run over that person with your car? And he'd be like, yes. Yes, I did. And it's like, no, sweet angel. So he came in and I kind of got sidetracked because he gets home so early. So got him his snack and he sat in front of on his iPad and stuff. And I worked a little bit more and then I had to go get Harbor and Sawyer off the bus and their bus was super late, which was causing a little stress because we had baseball and hockey, all the normal things that families go through. And when Harbor got off the bus, he was beet red. And I was like, right then I was like, oh no. We've always called Harbor patient zero. We joke that he brought COVID into the country. Like he is like the sickest human you will ever meet. He gets everything. He's sick more days than he's healthy, but he is such a good sport and like happy-go-lucky kid that he just like powers through. He's one where everything goes into his lungs. So if you have a kid like this, where someone else may just get a cold, like just a sneezy cold, everything is in his lungs. So with Harbor, we've probably been to Children's Hospital 10 times because he has such challenges breathing. And so he's my nebulizer kid. And my girlfriend Alicia has a nebulizer kid. I don't know if he still is, but so it's like every other week you're doing nebulizers, but he's had a really good run where he hasn't been sick for a while. Yes. So when he got off the bus and he was bright red, he's like, Mom, I don't feel good. Now that's the difference between a verbal and a nonverbal child he's like, comes right up to me. He's like, I don't feel good. And like I touched his head and I'm like, oh no, oh no, la 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 la. Because like, as parents. So we came up and took his temperature and it was 102. And so I was like, Harbor, why didn't you say anything to your teacher? Like, because I had told him, I don't know if all kids know this, and he's a kindergartner. I was like, if you don't feel good, dude, like, tell your teacher. And he's like, oh, I can't. And I was like, yes, you can. And I'm like, and the nurse is Jack's mom. Like, we know we're at a really small school. And so I'm like, we know Jack, like, and we know, his mommy, and she's the nurse. She'll be so nice. And he's like, oh, so I don't know where that's coming from. And by that time, Cooper was passed out on the floor. Now, this is the kid that, for 12 years didn't sleep. And so he's like, and Cooper can sleep anywhere. I want to be clear. It's one of his like awesome traits. He can sleep anywhere. Cooper, we went to family autism camp 2 years ago, and we were all, there was a tornado drill or alert, and we were all in this like sensory friendly room. The volume was like a rock concert, and Cooper was like, it is an awesome trait. Like, I love that about him. So we like made dinner, did all the things, and he was sleeping. And Cooper sleeps under 4 blankets. I don't know if anyone else has an autistic kiddo like that. So he's always really warm. So I went and took the temperature on his cheek, and it was 106.5. And I was like, whoa. Whoa. So then I did his head, and it was like a normal, still high, but like a 101. And I was like, Cooper. And he like opened one eye, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, do you want to go up to your bed? And so Cooper legit slept from 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. today. I don't think he's ever slept that long in his life. I don't think he's ever slept that long total in his life. Yeah. He is like burrowed in like 5 like down comforters. And so he slept in, I don't think we have West Nile bass. No. So it's just a spring. I was gonna say spring. It's just a fall back to school cold. Very common in the Swenson household. One of the other challenges with Cooper is we can't, I just bought your book and I literally cannot put it down. Oh, Tiffany, I'm so glad. I hope you enjoy it. I'm so proud of my little book that could. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I hope you like it. So then, just kept everyone real still last night. Just gave him, lots of water. Oh, that's the other thing. Cooper won't take medication. Like, he takes his daily meds very well, but like a fever reducer or a Tylenol, not easy. So it's the thing with him. It's like, I know it'll help you feel better. And he was like, no, lady, no. I think I have a copy of my book right here. I think I do. Let me grab it for you. Maria is new, and I love any chance to share my book. Oh, and I got a book in the mail. I'll show you the book that I got. I'm going to give it a plug. Oh, I actually got 2 books in the mail. So first, let me show you my book. This is my book. This is my sweet little book that could. I'm so proud of it. But I ordered this book. Have you guys heard of Autism, Apples, and Kool-Aid? Have you heard of this page? I ordered this to read. It's by Jen Rich Creek Jones, and she has a Facebook page. I am really excited to read this. Like, when I look at this picture, it's like 3 boys. Oh, my heart. So it's a lifetime of love and lessons living with autism. I'm really excited to read this. So if you loved my book and you're looking for another book, let's try this one, which is cool. And then my friend Tabitha is an author, And she sent me, as a gift, 2 books. So she sent me, um, Do You Talk the Way I Talk? I know these are backwards, I'm sorry. Do You Talk the Way I Talk? And so it's about nonverbal speakers. Hi, my name is Tyler. I love dinosaurs and nature. I could spend all day outside looking at leaves. So it's like a way to like explain nonverbal AAC speakers. Super cool. This would be a good one for teachers. So teachers, if you're looking for a resource, awesome. Do You Talk the Way I Talk? It's by Tabitha Cabrera. It's about PECs and AAC. I know we're always looking for ways to educate our little humans in our life. So awesome. Yeah. That's my friend Tabitha. She has lots of books that she's written. She's very talented. So lots of books that she's written. Okay, what else do I want to say? So this morning, our school has a 24-hour fever rule, which we abide by. We abide. We are abiders. We are rule followers before anyone says anything to me. Although can we just say in a safe space, although it was necessary, the 2-week thing for COVID about killed me. I will tell you, when we were in the throes of COVID, we have 3 kids in the same school, and each of them got COVID after each other. And remember where the time started over? Do y'all remember that? We had kids home for like 30 days. And that Pritneer, my dad always says Pritneer, that Pritneer broke me. So just sharing that with y'all. But Harbor and Cooper had a low-grade fever this morning, so we're keeping them home today. And Sawyer, my 11-year-old, he definitely has something, but I don't know how sick he is. It's also Wednesday is mass day at school. And so I don't know if he was just trying to get out of school but he does seem like he feels sick. So the 3 are home. The 3 are home. They're all in different rooms resting. I have to go run a zillion errands I have a retreat this weekend. So I have to go back to Sam's Club and Target and Patina and all those things to get ready for the retreat. It's super cocky yesterday. I said to my husband on the phone, I'm like, I have had 4 days to work. 4. I'm like, I am so happy. I mean, I was like just giddy. And then wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I feel like the universe was like, Kate, you're so funny. You're funny, Kate. And Cooper was supposed to start back to OT today. Yes, OT today. So if you follow me on Instagram, I share a lot that Cooper does this awesome outdoor OT. It's called Rainbow Tree Therapies. It's in Hudson, Wisconsin. He works on their little farm and he goes once a week and it's just amazing. So today was the first day back and he can't go because he's sick. I'm so bummed. And a friendly reminder, reach out to this is when all the programming starts for the fall. And for our Miracle League and our adaptive programs. So we signed Cooper up for adaptive music. Where do you guys live? Do you guys have programs? You might not know about them, so you might have to dig. Right now we're not doing adaptive baseball or adaptive basketball. Cooper didn't like it. It was so chaotic. It was just not for us, but it's a wonderful program. But here we have adaptive basketball, adaptive music, which Cooper really enjoys. And then what else do we have? There's a fishing program. There is a Lego meetup group, which how awesome. That's not Cooper's jam though. There's like 6 or 7 things that you can do. So do some digging and see if you have some programs near you. Oh yeah, we have bowling too, but we have not. Okay, so one of the things that I feel has to be really well done for Cooper is organization. And like, okay, so like Sawyer and Harbor and I could like walk in somewhere. Oh God, okay. Sawyer and Harbor and I could like walk in somewhere and like figure it out. Like we can ask questions. Like let's just say we walked into like a chaotic bowling alley. We can like pay for our lane and like find out where we're going and we're fine. We did adaptive bowling and it was like 100 individuals like running around, like no organization. We cannot do that. Like before I go somewhere, and this is one of the rules with Cooper, like let's say we're going to go do something, we need to know where to park, what door to go in, what is the check-in process. This is how we set him up for success. So we don't do the other adaptive programs because they're just a little bit too chaotic for him, and he just needs really clear steps for success. So music is a great one. It's small, it's easy peasy. I'm trying to think what else. I'm going to retreat this weekend with 100 or so moms. It's through my nonprofit. So if you don't know about that. Oh, here's something else I want to share. I do an in-person event every month, typically. That's the goal. So if you live near me, I live in the Twin Cities metro area of Minnesota, but that's also like Hudson, Somerset. I mean, these activities are worth a drive. Please join my supporter group for the in-person aspects. So coming up, I'm going to list these off the top of my head. Actually, I don't need to list. Oh, no, I'm on my phone. This is the things that are coming up where we get all of our families that want to come together and we go and just take over the place. And the reason that this started is because Cooper and I would try and attend sensory friendly events and it didn't work. And this could be on me, but I didn't know the people and I felt really judged and I felt like I had the most challenging kid and I would just cry. So, Ashley Marie, click that link and join my supporter group so you can come. These are just events for my supporters. So, coming up, we have our first ever trunk or treat, which I'm so excited. We're going to have a trunk or treat where each trunk will have a little game and it'll be very sensory friendly, and our kids can come up and do a trunk or treat. We're having Fonderosa again. I don't know if I can make that one. That's a wildlife park. We're renting out a movie theater in January. We do our sensory friendly movie. And for anyone watching, your movie theaters, most movie theaters do this. Like you can rent out a theater and it's not as expensive as you think. So we rent out a movie theater. Last year we did the Polar Express. I don't know what we would do this year. I don't know. I don't have a movie yet. We go to a trampoline park. We go early, so it's just our families and our kids can run wild and there's no stress, so they can stim away. That's another favorite one of mine. I want to do a Friendsgiving. I really want to do a Friendsgiving, but I have something in my mind. So if anyone is local to me and this is what I want to do, and I don't know if it's possible. I want like a beautiful space, and I want all of us autism parents or disability parents that want to go, and they will be like a set menu. So we'll all just like sit around with at a beautiful table and have a drink or don't have a drink, whatever you do. And there'll be like we'll get served our meal and we can just talk and laugh. But I don't know a place that will do that. That's what I want. I want this like beautiful Friendsgiving. I'm very excited. I'm hoping we can find some place. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, we have a Coops Troops picnic. So that is at a local park here. We rent out a pavilion and they also have like a beach and a playground and all different things. So we're doing an autism walk to raise some money for the nonprofit. So just long story short, I try to have an event every month because I know what it's like to never have anything and to feel so isolated and so alone. Because for 10 years, I felt so isolated and so alone. And, the first step is to find the online group. So I have that too. That changed my life. But I want places to go. I want to like I want to meet other parents, and I want Sawyer to be with other kids, and Harbor and Winnie. And so I'm just telling you, like, you can do this where you live. If you're not by me, and I know you're like, oh, it's so easy for you because you have a following. No, it's taken years and years to get, and sometimes we'll only have like 4 people come. But I really want to encourage you. When I list the number one thing that has changed my life on this autism journey, it's finding other families. So a good way to start is to do a meetup at a park and put a little flyer in your child's, or put flyers, send them to school for your teachers to put in kids' backpacks, and just say, let's meet up at 10 a.m. at Madison's Place Playground. And I know you're nervous. I get nervous too. It's hard meeting new people and you're scared. I know that. But if you are alone, do this. Laura, so I share the events with my supporters because I don't want people that outside of the group to know the location and the date. I just worry. I like to keep things really safe for my family and your families. So I'm going to share a graphic where I list the events, but not where they're at. But they're around the metro typically. So Twin Cities, Minnesota. Yeah. Okay. So I have to start running some errands for the retreat. I just wanted to check in and say hi. I did a live last night with Adrienne and Carrie. You can go watch that on Adrienne's page. We did it right before the debate, and we know people were very anxious about the debate, but we did it right before then. Yeah, Laura, come subscribe. Yeah. Oh, and if you subscribe too, you get early access to my other events, like this retreat we're having this weekend, and then we're having an event in San Antonio, Texas in May. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I have to run some errands. Thanks, all. Send good, healthy vibes to the Swenson family, to the sickies. So, okay, bye. YouTubers, I know there's only 25 of you watching, but I know some of you are YouTube followers only. I started a membership group, totally optional, if you want to look at it. So twice a week, I'm going to do members only videos. So you'll get like the ones that I do on Facebook. And then I did another level 2 where you can get a signed copy of my book. If you want to look at that, there's no members yet. I don't imagine there being a lot, but you will get members only videos. And the second option I did was after 6 months, you'll get a signed copy of Forever Boy. And on your year anniversary, you'll get a signed copy of my next book, Autism Out Loud. So I imagine there being 1 or 2 of you. But if you wanted, I just wanted to offer the same things on YouTube that I offer on Facebook. So I think if you just go to my page and look at members only, you'll see it. So, okay. Bye, guys. Goodbye.